having a coffee, well, was having a coffee. Wanted to talk a little bit about the charts, wanted to talk to you a little bit about Bitcoin, altcoins, what I'm seeing, but also to answer any questions you have in an AMA sort of video. I was supposed to go live yesterday. It was Sunday, 7 o'clock. Yes, I didn't go live. I am going live now, so I'm trying to make up for it. So just waiting for people to join the stream. And as always, we'll talk Bitcoin, we'll talk altcoins, we'll answer your questions. And also, if you can, if you're just joining right now, please let me know how the sound is, because I do have this little microphone here. I'm not too sure if it's working or not. I guess we'll find out pretty soon. So regardless, let's have a look at what's going on. Let's wait for a few minutes, wait for people to join, because I'm not seeing anybody join just yet. There, okay, I see René Montenegro. Hi, Paul. Okay, great. René, can you hear me properly, by the way, man? Want to make sure. Kilos is good, nice. So you can hear me properly. So sound is good. Okay, good. Sound is good. Okay, awesome. Got a new little mic here, so it's probably good. It's wireless. All right, so look, let's talk about Bitcoin first. Now, obviously, I'm on my phone, so I can't really show you charts. So it's gonna be a guesstimate. I did look at the charts just before I went live, and I saw the price, and it looks like we are holding 107,000. And I've been saying that the most important thing to look at right now, whether you're in altcoins, whether you're in Bitcoin, is look at the Bitcoin range. So we're in a range, we've been in a range for a while, and I know that a lot of people want me to come out live every day and tell them what's happening, but the truth is the same thing has been happening for the last couple of weeks. We are in a range. The range is set from 107,000 roughly to about 112,000. That's the first range. The bigger range is to 117,000. And I've been saying that we need to break 117,000 to see continuation and retest of all-time highs. Very simply put, if we break 112K and make that support, we're gonna retest 117K this time, because last time we rejected, we came back down. And we need to break 117,000 for a chance to test all-time highs. Once we test all-time highs, depending on the rejection, depending on volume, momentum, and so on, and the way we reject, if we reject, we'll see if we form a higher low and then have a chance to actually go at it again and see if we can break it. That's what I'm expecting. If we break it, continuation of bull run, make sure it's not a fake out, make sure we get the close. If we get that, we have a continuation of the bull market. If not, we're looking for a double top potential for this bull market, okay? This can happen next week, this can happen in 1 month, this can happen in 2 months, it doesn't matter. Regardless, I'm looking for the top. When it comes to Bitcoin, I'm looking for the top to come in end of 2025, beginning 2026. When I say beginning 2026, we're talking first 3 months of 2026. I am not changing my outlook on that until proven otherwise. And I'm still going by the 4-year cycle until proven otherwise. Means I'm taking out profits, I'm taking out initial investments, I'm leaving 20% in the market. If it continues going up, great, I can always get back in on leverage. If it goes down, great, I took profits, I'm safe. Altcoins will depend on Bitcoin ultimately. I'm not talking about Bitcoin dominance, I'm talking about confidence in this market. So that's what we're looking at. 107,000 to 112,000, and actually the second range, if you want to get the bigger range, is 103,000 roughly to 117,000. So misspoke, correcting myself here. The larger range is 103 to 117. The inner range is 107 to 112. We want to break 112, make that support, retest 117, eventually break that, continuation to the upside, and a chance at all-time highs or lower. Anybody right now watching this video in the comment section, whether it's live, whether it's after the live stream finishes, and comments, oh my God, you're saying up or down, blah, blah, and all that crap, dude, look, I gave you levels to watch. I don't know how I can explain shit further for you, okay? Like, it's ranges, there's probabilities and technical analysis. I'm telling you what to look for, because if we break 100 under 107 and make that resistance, we're going to retest 103, and if we retest that and break that, we're probably going to break under 100. I will become bearish under 100 psychological until proven otherwise, until we break above 100K again, then I'd reevaluate. And for those of you saying now, oh, well, it's going to go up or down. Yes, I also said that when we broke under 117,000, I said we're going to go down. And if we break above all-time highs, we'll keep them going up. And people were making fun of me. Guess what happened after we broke 117,000 to the downside? We got that massive flush and we're down to low hundreds. So you have to understand this. Yes, it always can go up or down, always. And sometimes the market can surprise us. We're looking at probabilities, we're looking at ranges because we are smart. The viewers on this channel are smart. We're not stupid. If you're one of those guys that said, oh, he just said it's going to go up or down, please don't watch it. Just stop. Don't watch it. Don't waste it. Go watch TikTok. Go watch TikTok. There's some really cool teenage influencers there. There's some nice cat videos that are trading. I don't know, so some stupid shit like that. That's more you. This is not that type of channel, okay? All right, now, when it comes to altcoins, a lot of people, and I'll answer your questions in the chat in a second, a lot of you will probably be wondering if I still believe there's gonna be an alt season. And I'm not changing my views since early 2023. We're gonna have a selective alt season. I'll explain what that is in a second. We called all the mini alt seasons up to now and the narrative alt seasons up to now. And yes, we made some mistakes along the way, fine, but like most of our calls, 80% of our calls are on point. What we're looking at now is a selective alt season. I do believe we're gonna get it. What is a selective alt season? Look, we have hundreds of thousands of tokens, if not more right now, okay? Not everything is gonna run. I'm sorry, but your little bags of, I don't know what coin, it's just not gonna run. If it is, it's not liquid, it's gonna come down as soon as somebody takes profit. You won't even have a chance to take profits. So we're looking at select altcoins. As I said, privacy, and I saw some other YouTubers talk about it today, is gonna be one of the main narratives. And we called Zcash very early. We've been in Zcash, people making fun of me. For those of you that got in Zcash, congratulations, you protected your portfolio, you probably made some profits. We also talked a little bit about Monero, and we talked about the privacy narrative. We haven't talked about other coins in the narrative yet, because we wanted to see it confirm, but it's looking like the privacy narrative is confirming as one of the main narratives. That's why we are big on Zcash, and we will be getting into other privacy coins, because if Zcash keeps on going up, guess what? A rising tide lifts all ships. And people will speculate on privacy. The other narrative is perpetual DEX futures. Those are doing very well. I know Aster DEX is driving us nuts. And I know it keeps on breaking under $1, confusing us, because under $1, if that becomes resistance, you're expecting more downside. We did call it 44 cents. We've been doing good since 44 cents. But I'm as disappointed as you are. But let's give it time. I do believe that's going to work. And of course, AI is another narrative that's going to be in play. Let me drink some water. All right. So those are the narratives I'm looking at. Obviously, are at least half. Right now, 70% of my crypto is in Bitcoin and 30% in altcoins. And most of those altcoins, 20%, if not more, are in big altcoins. We made that conversion. Told you to make that conversion. Like this video if you made that conversion. And if you didn't make the conversion, like this video anyway, because I told you so. If you didn't do it, it's not my problem, it's your problem. All right, now, let's continue. Let's have a look at what's going on in the chat and trying to answer your questions. I can't be my energetic usual self where I'm shouting and doing a show, like a valuetainment style show where I do a little bit of comedy, a little bit of expression. I can't be too Greek because I am in Dubai, I'm in the middle of a mall. And if I start shouting and saying you're poor to everybody, well, this is not the place to do it. But this is the mall. I'm seeing at Pete's Coffee over here. And if you go right, it's a really big mall. There's an upstairs, there's a downstairs. It's a nice mall. And there's nice coffee, so that's where I'm sitting. So, let's have a look at your questions here. I'm not seeing any questions. I'm just seeing hi and hi crypto factor. And thank you, I'm doing very well. I'm actually gonna order something real quick, actually. Give me a second, let me just order something, because I think I need something to drink while I'm doing this live stream. So just give me 1 second and let's see what we have. There's a queue here. But anyway, you want to be looking at that range, right? So you want to be looking at that inner range from 112,000 sorry, 107,000 to 112,000, and the outer range is 103,000 to about 117,000. So your first line of defense, so to speak, for lack of better terms, is if you break under 107, expect the low hundreds. If you break above 112, retest of 117, and if 117 breaks, retest of all-time highs, you should be doing good. That's with Bitcoin. Altcoins should follow. The narratives should follow. The narratives we talked about: privacy, AI, perpetual futures, and of course the main coins that we have been talking about. I think I'm gonna have a brewed coffee. Let's see. Havana cappuccino, no thank you. Sorry. Hi, how you doing? I'll have a cold brew.
What size?
Yeah. Medium.
That's it?
Sorry?
That's it?
Yeah, that's
Just
it.
one moment, I'll make it for you.
Okay, cool. So that's what we're looking at. By the way, if you ever come to Dubai, I'm at the Dubai Hills Mall. It's actually a very nice mall. Very elegant, really nice shops. Went shopping. My bag is at the table over there, but I'm not worried about it because I'm in Dubai. They don't steal your shit here, like in the UK or France. As soon as you turn around, your shit's gone. It actually, you can actually see. And there's some nice sweets here. Look, check it out. There's some nice sweets over here you could check out. Yeah, and let me just move that back to me for privacy reasons. Thank you so much. And let me see if I could pay without stopping this live stream. We'll see. Anyway, let me go back to the... Am I still live? Because I just tried paying with my Apple Wallet, so hopefully I am. All right, let's go back to the chair here. Somebody answer me if I'm still live, please. I don't want to be talking to myself. It looks like I'm live, though. So anyway, yes, I'm live. Okay, good. Thank you. So that's what we are looking at. Those are the ranges we're looking at. I got a lot of alpha from this event. I talked to a lot of people, a couple of sheikhs as well. You can see that in my Instagram. If anybody wants to follow me on Instagram or Twitter, it's at MCPaulD. You should follow me there, by the way, so you can see what I'm up to here. But other than that, let's see if we have any questions. Still no questions. I'm invested in SPX 900. You shouldn't really be in meme coins. I understand. There's a place for meme coins. I didn't get back into meme coins since we hit that low 74K, the first time I called it. And I was expecting the low, I was expecting 75K, we went to 74K. So it was a pretty good call. And I told you back then, don't get into meme coins, get into utility coins. And the utility coins did pretty well, the ones we selected anyway. But you have to be ready to take profits, and you have to be ready to know when to get out. Crypto Princess in the house. Crypto Princess, are you in Dubai by any chance? Because if you are in Dubai, we should meet, because I'm still in Dubai. And by the way, you should follow Crypto Princess. She has a really cool channel. And she's got, I watch your videos, by the way. You're getting better and better as you're getting better and better. So really cool. I'm really proud of you. I will be later this week. Okay, so I'm leaving on the 7th. Okay, I'm leaving on the 7th. And I just got a message. If I show my screen, like my desktops, if I show my screen, like my desktops, can I show you charts? If I do this. Pengu, I actually got out of half of my position in Pengu. I talked about it when we went down to 107,000 the first time. To protect my portfolio, I got a lot of altcoins into Bitcoin and a lot of altcoins into bigger altcoins. But I'm still holding Pengu. But Crypto Princess Kilo D says Paul. I see Paul. I don't know what else there's there, but I see Paul. Crypto Princess, I'll be here till the 7th. I was supposed to be here till the 11th, but I gotta get back. I have a couple of companies I need to talk to. One's in Dubai, but I need to prepare a proposal. The other one's in Poland, so I gotta get out of here. Virtuals and Tower AI coins, and I think they will do well as soon as the alt season or altcoins start performing again. They will do well. They already showed us signs of that. And if you find them on a low, it might be a good idea to get in either one of them. They're both good. Tau being more of a blue chip sort of play, but virtuals also did very well when it came to momentum and momentum and what's the word I'm looking for? Volume. So that tells me that once we have another alt sort of buzz, whether it's AI only, whether it's selective alt season, whether it's just altcoins just doing their thing, I think virtuals and Tau are two that will do well. So if you want to get in, that's fine. Just make sure you protect your portfolio right now because we're still in that range and we're waiting to see where it breaks. Sometimes it's better to buy higher than lower. I've explained this concept many times. Mandel says, I think we are going into a bear market. Okay, so the good thing is you don't need to think. You don't need to think. You don't need to guess. We are in a fucking range. I shouldn't swear here. We are in a range. If we break under the range and make it resistance, we're going to a potential bear market. If we can't get above it fairly fast enough, if we get above the range and we make that support, we have a bull market continuation. There is no call you can make right now. Anybody that's making a call right now, we are going bear, we are going bull, are morons. You should not listen to them because they don't know what the hell they're talking about when it comes to technical analysis. And most people in crypto, I'm afraid, don't know technical analysis. They just don't. They learned either recently, they got lucky in the bull market, everyone's a genius in the bull market, they read a couple of books and they think they know technical analysis. That's not how it works. And I'm not saying this to offend you. I'm not trying to. I'm not directing this to you. I'm directing this to some influencers I see, and they drive me crazy because I meet them and look, just take my word for it. There's a lot. Most of them are either phonies or they don't understand what they're talking about, or they just got lucky and they think they're geniuses in the bull market. Thoughts about BNB, Solana, Ethereum. Those are good coins. Those are considered blue chip coins and they should do well if there's a continuation or selective alt season. You're not going to become a millionaire off them unless you're playing hundreds of thousands of dollars, but it's not about becoming a millionaire, it's about taking profits into Bitcoin, accumulating and have a compounding effect over time to become a millionaire. I already told you, you can either find a one coin in hundreds of thousands of coins that will 1000x, it's almost impossible, or you can take $1,000 and 2x it 10 times, and that becomes $1 million due to compounding. If you take a calculator or if you do it on pen and paper, if you take 1,000, all you have to do is 2x it 10 times. 2x 10 times. 1,000 becomes 2,000, 4K, 8K, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512, then 1,024. Simple math, right? I know Bitcoin USDT mostly, but those are cheaper. The USDT will always be worth $1. It's a stable coin. Just make sure you know that. Don't. I remember people were saying in the last bull market, there was some people saying that USDT will 5x. So USDT will go up 30% or 50%. I started making fun of them and started making videos that the USDT will 5x. Not thinking there's some morons out there that won't understand that was a joke, even though I made it clear. So then people are saying, oh, well, God, it's a stablecoin. No shit. Anyway. Okay, no, I meant cheaper as BNB. So, okay, cool. We miss more videos of you. Yeah, so that's why I'm going live on my phone in the mall, because I figured there weren't enough videos out there. I do have some videos already made. I'm going to release them when I get back to Greece. I also have event videos that are getting edited or will be edited, and I'm also going to make a lot more educational videos, not educational videos and on tech, but how to actually make money. So if that interests you, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification button. Please hit the like button for support, because these are going to be free videos, as most of my videos are. What do I hold, USDC or USDT? I hold USDT. My position was it's more decentralized and more proof of concept, but that's just me being old school. You know, sometimes you just get attached. Well, not really attached, but being old school. It's like hip hop, right? I mean, I'm 48 years old, so I listen to old school hip hop. So I don't know the rappers today. I used to hang out with Public Enemy, literally DJ Lord's a friend of mine, with the Beatnuts. I've been to Switzerland with them, Greece with them, on stage with them, and so on. But this is old school, Wu-Tang. I mean, this is the people I met. Um, Even though I did see Akon the other day, I don't personally know him though or hang out with him, but we were at a club and we had like a VIP thing, so he performed for us. But I personally use USDT, and if there's ever any drama with USDT or stablecoins, I would completely convert that into Bitcoin. Why would I convert it into Bitcoin? Because a lot of people keep on saying this stupid shit, like, oh my God, USDT goes bankrupt, there goes crypto, and everything's going to go zero, or something like that. Listen, if anything ever happens with USDT, the first coin that it's going to be converted to will be Bitcoin. Because if you are Chinese and you're holding millions of dollars outside your country, the last thing you're going to do is convert it back into your currency and bring it to your country. You're just not going to do that. You're either going to convert it into a different stable coin, because you don't want to get in trouble. You really don't want to go to jail in China. You're either going to convert or pay taxes if you're legal. You're either going to convert it into a stable coin, and this is for other countries too, obviously China. Anyway, let's not digress. I sometimes do that. So you're either going to convert it into another stable coin, or if there's stable coin drama, you're going to convert it into Bitcoin. And the reason is there's no way you're going to bring that much funds back into your country, declare it, and go to jail or pay tax depending on which country you're in. So you're going to convert it into Bitcoin. So if anything ever happens to Tether, USDC, or any stable coin out there, the first thing you should do is convert to Bitcoin. In my humble opinion, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, obviously. The disclaimers are in the description down below. I advise you to read that. That is advice. All right, let's see what other questions we have here. Hey Paul, I can't go back and rewatch your live right now till it ends. So I'm still bullish on Bitcoin right now. I'm 70% bullish on Bitcoin and the markets versus 30% bearish, if that makes sense. I do feel that we're playing out for one more leg up. I did look at charts before I came here. I did see a couple of things. I'm leaning bullish. I know that sounds crazy, but that's what I'm doing. I might be wrong, however. But look at the charts. Like, if the charts break down, it's bearish. You don't need to guess. The charts are out there. You can look at the factor line. If you bought my course, invest, trade, and think like the crypto factor, you have the factor line for free. Lifetime. You can just go and look. The links are in the description down below, by the way. Your thoughts? I'm only seeing 117,000 breakout. If it breaks, then we're going to go up. Yeah, it makes sense. I got out of my alt positions. When you're told to get out and you're holding cash. So I said to get out into Bitcoin and USDT, but okay. Yeah, I'd wait for 112 and 117 to confirm that. 112 is if you're riskier, you have more risk tolerance. And you have more time to sit there and watch your charts. 117 is more conservative. Thanks as well, hopefully knowing that. Yeah. Paul, don't get too distracted too much by women there. Oh yeah, the women here are crazy. I'm not gonna lie. So there are a lot. It's insane, and I've met a lot. I'm gonna get in trouble, I know. Look, you can take the Greek out the jungle, but you can't take the jungle out the Greek. A lot of models. I met a lot of models here as well. Anywho, did I miss any questions? I don't think I missed any questions here. Anyway, that's what I'm looking at the charts. That's what I'm looking at the ranges. What goes on tour stays on tour. Pretty much, right? What do I think about Aster? Aster is pissing me off, but I'm actually in Aster. I got liquidated a couple of times, I admit it, on the flush down and a bit of revenge trading. So it even happens to me, but I'm still holding my spot positions, which is considerable. I did exit half of my position, roughly, but I still hold a considerable amount. I do believe Aster can do extremely well. It just needs time and it needs the right push with markets being bullish, if that makes sense. And once they are, I think it's going to do well. Yeah, Aster wicked up heavily yesterday. It did, then went back down. Yeah, because people started taking profits. And the funny thing is, I'm gonna tell you a mistake I made because I like doing that, so you can learn. Because even I make mistakes. Don't think I'm 100% right all the time. I'm not. So I had a buy order right at the lows for Aster, and that buy order filled. And then it started ranging a little bit and being a bit difficult, and I was in with a 5x position. And right before that massive pump up, I second guessed myself and exited that position. And then that happened. The profit level to take profits was up there. So I'm not only did I miss that trade, I went against my own rules. Of course, I got pissed off, so I entered in Zcash with a 10x position because I'm an idiot, and I got liquidated again. And I don't usually do that. I teach people not to do that. But the reason I'm telling you this is because even I, which I talk about this, I can make mistakes. I'm a human being. And sometimes emotions take control of yourself. And usually you make the biggest mistakes after you do something stupid like I did. As soon as you do something stupid, you chain react stupidity. It always happens in your life, in business, in charts, in tech, everywhere. So the best thing you can do, I'm going to give you a general rule, a new rule. If you do something stupid 3 times, stop trading for that day. Just stop. Just put everything down, leave. Because you don't know if you're run from emotion till you actually make the moves. It's usually in hindsight. So you will never figure it out. So you can't stop after once or twice. So if you make a 3rd mistake that day or that period, if you're trading on the weekly, depending on your time frame, stop what you're doing, walk away, go walk your dog, go play with someone, go I don't know, chat up a woman, a girl, whatever. Like do something, go play video games, I don't care, but just leave. All right, let's see, me too. Mandel says, please don't forget to give us your great call if we break out. Well, I already gave you my call in the beginning of this video. Please watch this video again. I explained my call. I literally gave the call in this video, so when this live stream ends, go back and watch it again, or you can even turn it back now and then turn it back forward and watch the rest of it. I get emotional when I lose money in crypto. There you go. And so do I, because I'm Greek, so I'm emotional. I'm an emotional Greek, and sometimes I make a mistake, like I'm about to now. I know I'm making a mistake, and I do it anyway. Is quant in this? No, I don't believe it is. I don't think quant is privacy, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure because I don't know if I don't know if they built up security in there or something. I gotta check it out, but I'm not into quant. I don't think it is. Just drop below 106. Well, if that becomes resistance, wait for the daily to close. Don't forget that you have 103k support. Let's see how that reacts. Under 100k, if that becomes resistance, you got to consider a bear market and get out and re-enter above 100k. It's just logical. It's just you have to protect yourself. And even if it bounces up after and you're thinking, oh my God, I shouldn't have got out. Well, you did the right thing. Right? You did the right thing. Unless it's Bitcoin and you're holding in the bear market anyway, like I am. Like my Bitcoin, I don't care if it goes under 100k. Well, because I'm using Bitcoin as a gauge for crypto in general. But generally speaking, Bitcoin I won't sell because I'm very comfortable holding it in the bear market. Do I think Ondo will do well? Yes, I do. As long as altcoins do well, I think Ondo will do very well as well. So Ondo is also a very good coin. By the way, what do you think of these Ray-Bans? I was at a Ray-Ban shop. I was gonna change. I was not change, but get another pair. But I haven't found anything that's better than these ones. So I didn't change them. I have like 4 Ray-Ban pairs. I've lost another 2. And I was thinking about getting another pair, and I'm thinking, why should I get another Ray-Ban? That's not better than this one. I don't know. I kind of like these ones. They're a bit brown as well. So, I don't know. Oh, Bitcoin watch as well. Check out this watch. So, about this watch, because people have been asking me about this watch at the event. I gotta tell you about this watch. So this watch is 42 pieces in the world. There's only 42 of these made of a series of about 217 watches. It's an automatic watch. It's a Jether. And you can only buy this with Bitcoin. It costs 0.021 or something like that. I think it's 0.021 Bitcoin, which corresponds to 21 million Bitcoin ever made. It's one of the first companies to do luxury crypto watches. It's called Cryptomatic. And everybody at the event, well, not everybody, but a lot of people at the event asked me about this watch. Now, word of advice, if you're gonna get yourself a luxury watch, expecting women to come up to you and talk to you, they're not. They're just not. Women do not come up to you and say, oh my God, that's Longines HydroQuest. No, it's not. Trust me, I have a HydroQuest. It's good. Women don't, not one single girl ever walked up to me and said, oh my God, is that your, even the Bitcoin watch, right? Unless you're at an event and she happens to be with a project, it's not going to happen. But men do. And I'm not being gay here. What I'm saying is, this watch is a very good conversation starter. So if you're at an event and you're wearing a Bitcoin watch and you're in crypto and you want crypto people to talk to you, or if you're in a bar or club and you want crypto people to approach you as a conversation starter, this is a cool watch to wear. Anyway, Cryptomatic, you should check it out. Very good quality. It comes with it comes with 2 different bracelets. One's orange with stripes. It's really cool. And this one here. Beautiful watch. I recommend it. It's an amazing watch. Great for conversations if you're doing event sales or marketing or something like that. Bam Bam, let's make money together. What's up, man? They're smart. Yeah. I like the older style better. I like the older Ray-Bans. Yeah. Try the gold aviators. Oh, the old ones. You're talking about the classic OG ones. I'll try them. I'll give them a try. Try camp glasses there. Cool. I don't know what camp glasses are though, to be honest with you. But anyway, regardless, this is a nice look at it. Look at this. So cool. Just so cool. When is the interview with Paul? Which interview with Paul? I am Paul. You mean interview myself? Bitcoin dump again, 1.5. It is what it is. What are you talking? Which interview are you talking about? Which Paul are you talking about? I'm not following you. If you're at the event or were at the event, Blockchain Life, there will be a main video and a mini video of the event, and parts of those interviews will be in that video, if that makes sense. That's how I work. And then if anybody wants the full interview from the coin, they can reach out to me and I'll send it to them and they can do whatever they want with the video. If you are, that said, Crypto, Professor Crypto, and one more X1 Eco Chain, those interviews I will put out when I get back to Greece. But Pro Official, let me know if you were at the event. Were you at Blockchain Life? Remind me who you are. Because I'm on my phone. Everything is really tiny. I can't see who you are because the picture is so, and I don't even have my glasses, but even if I had my glasses, I can't see shit. Like, I'm on my phone, literally, in a mall. So it's very hard to be able to see who I'm talking to. You can hit the like button, maybe it blows up and I can zoom in. Just kidding, but you should hit the like button anyway. Anywho, no one's hitting the like button. Thank you very much, everyone. I'm like, please hit the like button. Everyone's like, crickets, crickets. It's okay. I'll just continue doing this live stream for free, asking for nothing, answering your questions, and not even getting any likes. That's fine. I'm not gonna sit here and beg you for likes. Okay, 2 likes. Okay, good. 2 people appreciate the Crypto Factor for doing free videos while he's in Dubai drinking coffee in a mall. Another like. Okay, good, good, good. Okay, so some people appreciate the Crypto Factor. Good. You gotta, you know, I like seeing likes because I feel appreciated and I feel like people like what they're hearing and I keep going on. If I don't see likes, I feel that people don't like what I'm saying, and that's when I try to cut the live stream, if that makes sense. So the more likes I get, I usually continue the live stream. So just so you know, for other live streams, if you want me to continue, likes really help. They help my psychology, they help my energy, and they help me understand if you like what I'm saying. Because if I'm not getting likes, then I'll change the subject, if that makes sense. All right, you are the best. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. When you come to the Netherlands, we have to drink coffee to the Netherlands. Why does it ring a bell? We appreciate your heart. Thank you so much, AJ. Why does the Netherlands? I met someone from the Netherlands. I met someone from the Netherlands at the event. Anyway, we appreciate your hard work. Thank you very much. I appreciate you and I appreciate your viewership. Let's see if we have any questions, any more questions. CRB coin, I have to see the, like, okay, so I think I know who you are, but because I've seen dozens and dozens of projects, I mean, you were at the event, obviously, and right now I'm in zombie mode. It might not be clicking for me. But I remember Netherlands, and it does ring a bell. But when I bet you anything, when I finish this live stream, I will say, oh yes. Have you reached out to Gareth Soloway to have another? Yes, I have, and they ghosted me. He ghosted me. So either he's not seeing my message, or he's ghosting me ever since I won the bet. He never replied, which is okay. I still think he's a good trader. I still respect what he does, but yeah, if he doesn't want to come back on because of that bet, or maybe just doesn't have time, I mean, regardless, I won. You can't take that away from me. But he's a good guy. I like Gareth. I wish he would come back on. I really wish. I really wish he would reach out and say, hey, Paul, I'm not ghosting you. I just wasn't looking at my Twitter, too much work, and come onto my channel. Maybe I'll try and reach out to him one more time. Did he pay you that Bitcoin? It wasn't a Bitcoin bet. It was a steak dinner bet, and he never paid me. I never spoke to him since. And that's okay. The bet was whoever won, the other guy would come out and say that the other person won on video to help them with engagement. That was my terms, and a steak dinner. I never got the steak dinner. I did get, however, the steak dinner from somebody else, another bet I won. I can't remember the name, but he actually sent me USDT. It was a 100 USDT bet for dinner. I remember this. And they sent me the 100 USDT, and I actually had dinner on the beach. So that was cool. But the other, no, he never sent it to me. I didn't want to say it publicly, but people have been asking me for like 2 years now, and I can't keep on saying he will or avoid it or evade. He just didn't. I'm an honest guy. I gotta tell the truth. That does not make him a bad person. Maybe he forgot, maybe he's embarrassed, maybe I'm gonna get in trouble. So, anyway, yeah. That's what happened there. But that's okay. I mean, I was hoping that he would actually keep the terms and go public and say the crypto factor won the bet and make it fun like we promised, because he has a big account and it would really help my account. But apparently, people don't want to do that. When he was growing, we had him on the channel every week, almost every 2 weeks. Now that he grew, no one cares about the crypto factor. But that's okay. Anyway, so we've been live for about 40 minutes now. Oh, being funny if he mailed you a hungry man TV dinner with steak. Well, I mean, the bet was he would send USDT or something, and or Bitcoin, and I would go have the dinner. That was the terms back then. Keep on looking at myself. I got the new iPhone when I took profits from altcoins into Bitcoin and USDT. I bought myself the iPhone 17 Pro plus a teleprompter for some stuff I wanted to do and some other stuff. Plus I paid for my trip in Dubai and everything. And I can't believe the quality of this camera. This camera is really, really cool. So I'm really happy with the iPhone Pro. I recommend getting an iPhone. If you are doing shorts, videos, or anything like that, and you can afford it, if it's in your budget, I recommend to get the iPhone Pro, the 17 Pro. If you don't use it for business, don't waste your money. You can buy crypto with it. But if you are using it for business, if it makes you money, it makes me money. This is like my business. This is like, look, I'm doing live streams. I can do shorts. Sometimes I'm at an event. I don't have my camera. I could use. Oh my God! I used this camera, the phone camera, instead of my note. I have an Osmo Pocket 3 4K, and I had this phone. And at the event of Acon, I was using the Osmo Pocket 3. But then I wanted to get some close-ups. I was walking in the VIP. I'm like, you know what? Let me just pull out my phone. Can't really be bothered to use the Osmo. My God, the quality of the video at night on the iPhone 17 Pro is amazing. Plus the zoom effect. Like, let me show you something. Like, this is live, so it's not that. But look at this. Look at the zoom effect. And this is live. It could go so much more than this, right? So definitely worth it. If you actually do it in video, and not live, it's a lot more than that. The quality is amazing. Totally recommend it. I 100% recommend it. Is it a good time to accumulate Aster and Virtual? If we bounce off of 103,000, or if 107,000 more specifically holds as support and we start bouncing, maybe. If, however, we go under 103, 100 and 100K range and we make that resistance, no. The best time to actually accumulate, if you want to be very technical, is above 112,000 towards 117,000 in Bitcoin. In that range, you have a potential for a retest of 117 and it might break and go higher. Within that range, I would look, if that holds a support, that would be telling that we might get another leg up. And then you have a clear stop loss or mental stop loss area underneath. But so it would actually make sense to buy Aster higher than where it is now. I know it sounds crazy, but it actually makes more sense. Zcash, you keeping as is? I'm holding my Zcash. Unfortunately, my trading Zcash got liquidated, a lot of it on that flush down, but I'm holding my spot. So even though I don't have as much Zcash as I did, I still hold a worthy position that can do very well. But unfortunately, I was trading with about 10% of my portfolio, and that 10%, a lot of it, if not most of it, was in Zcash, and that fucking flush wrecked me. So it is what it is. But again, I still have my spot positions, so I'm still good, and that's how you're supposed to trade. And that's the power of holding Bitcoin as well, and that's the power of holding spot positions and not just leverage trading alone. So I've been kept on saying this: 90% of your portfolio should be in spot. in narratives and also blue chip mid cap small caps, or high caps mid caps small caps, you should be trading with 10-15% most of your portfolio if you're good. And if you get wrecked, do not trade again until you take profits from your spot, right? So once Zcash goes up, or if we have a continuation and I start taking profits again, those profits, or some of those profits, could go into my trading account and I could try to outperform my spot accounts. And that's the strategy you should do. And that's a strategy I try to keep very, very strict about, if that makes sense. Am I still holding Disco? I took out profits, I took out my initial investment, and I had a little bit of Disco. I don't know what the hell it's doing right now, and I don't care. Because I took out my initial, I took out my profits, and I made it public, and people were saying, you're stupid, it's gonna go to 100. Well, I don't know what it's doing now. Maybe I'm stupid, but you can never be wrong taking profits, and you can never be wrong taking out your initial investment. Have you made any changes to altcoins? I have, but I don't know them off by heart. Any changes I've made, they're in my group. I'm not saying this because I want you to go and join my group. It's only $69 a month. The link is down below. I'm saying this because I don't know. I'm in Dubai. So the only place I will post changes, if any, it's in my Telegram group and my VIP group, the VIP Factor. And I don't even know if I posted any there, because, and I know this sounds strange, but when you come to these if you come to an event, okay, let me explain to you what blockchain life is like when you come to an event like this. It's very hectic. So you got the 2-day event, let's say, and these 2 days start at 9 o'clock in the morning and you finish about 6 o'clock in the evening. And you're talking and meeting people and doing videos and talking and meeting people and doing videos and maybe eating all day. Now, the previous day, I went to 2 side events. And the next day, I went to another 2 side events. Clubs, yacht parties, VIP parties, like it's insane. And then, I'm in Dubai now for over a week. I've been in Dubai since the 27th of the month. And I was in a meeting earlier on today. And now I'm in the mall. And most of the time you spend in traffic anyway, when you're in Dubai. So I don't know what the hell's going on. So I will post in my group when I have a chance, and that's my priority. And that's the only place I post. If you notice, I didn't make any videos. I didn't have time to make any videos. So that's and then I'll answer questions in my group. But if you ask me what I looked at, what I posted, what I did, I have no idea, because it's just intense. It's very intense. And you just don't have a chance, right? Is it a bad move to hold at this point? No, but if $100,000 become resistance, maybe. You have to know when to get out, or when your mental stop loss will be, or when to, you have to know when to jump ship. You can't just, just hodl. Well, you can. If you're in Bitcoin especially, you can, obviously. Let me just, where is the bathroom? Give me a second. All right, I think the bathroom's this way. So I'm gonna walk over to the bathroom. I'm not gonna take you in the bathroom with me. I know a lot of you want to see that, but you're not. So let me just answer the last questions here while I'm walking to the bathroom. Then I'm gonna let you go and probably grab a taxi and go back home or to the hotel. Is there any chance Bitcoin down to 70,000 again? Yes, there is. And that's why I said if 100,000 becomes resistance, you need to protect yourself. But there's also a chance it'll go up. We talked about the range in the beginning of this video. I suggest you watch this video, this live stream from the beginning. Look at the range, look what I'm saying, and act accordingly, right? If that makes sense. Bathroom is that way, okay. So, oops, if I sell at this point, I'll sell at a loss. It's better to sell at well, first of all, I'm not telling you to sell right now. Please understand what I'm saying. I'm only responsible for what I say, not what you understand. But a lot of people say if I sell right now, it's a loss, and they don't sell, and then it goes down further and you get completely wrecked, and that's why people are poor. You have to know when to take a loss. It's more important to know when to take a loss in crypto, or when to de-risk, or when to do that, basically. It's more important than actually buying. You have to know when to get out. You have to know when to jump ship. And a lot of people keep, oh, why did you get out of disco? When I was calling the safe moon top, I was begging people to get out. They didn't. It's you gotta know when to get out. Okay, here's the bathroom, and here's Marks and Spencer's. So I'm gonna let you go. Thank you very much for joining me live. Please like this video. I would really, really appreciate it. And I'll try and come out live again these days. Again, I gotta go pee, man. I can't stay with you. I'm holding myself like crazy here. I had too much coffee. I gotta go. Okay? So I'll talk to you soon. Don't worry. I'll probably come live tomorrow or the day after. Take care. Bye-bye. Protect yourself. Love you. See you in the next video.